and welcome to another edition of Dungeons of the Dragons. I am your host and DM, Jourdan Lees, and with me today are my esteemed players. I have with me David Nowers.
Greetings. I am Ruben P. Well, I'm David, but I will be playing Ruben P. Glowstone, the gnome cleric.
Paul Sunderhaus.
Oh, hi, I'm Paul Sunderhaus. I'll be playing Glyphord Hune this evening and every evening.
And Camden Dalton.
That's me. There's a bug in here, and I'm a bugbear named Khalladak.
It's getting noticeably less organized and structured as we introduce ourselves.
Yeah, I know. It should be more structured, but it somehow has fallen apart more and more over time.
No.
We're cutting corners.
All right. Well, let's just jump into it. So, last time on Dungeons of the Dragons, our three co-workers, Ruben, Glyphord, and Khalladak, were left in the Church of Joaquin after their battle with the temple priest. The local sheriff, thankful as he was of their help, was also suspicious of their activities in the city and left them in lockdown in the church. The co-workers weren't content with that, and with a little help from Khalladak's bladder and the bag of holding, Ruben, Glyph, and Arnie snuck out. Their next decisions revolved around how to free Khal and simply how to break into the mayor's mansion to learn more about Fuller's Fruit. First, Glyph decided to take juice in order to give himself some spell slots back, which managed to work, but also affected his body in negative ways. Regardless, he disguised himself as the sheriff and escorted Khal from the temple under the guise that he was taking him in for questioning. Meanwhile, Ruben and Arnie made their way around the mayor's mansion and hid over by a local carts building, eventually spotting and meeting up with Glyph and Khal. All of them decided to check out the mayor's mansion, but in the process of sneaking into it, Glyph was stopped by some passing guards, one of which saw through his disguise and began to call out for more guards to come and help, while Ruben injected himself with some juice to prepare for the possibility of a fight. So that's where we pick up. You've both taken drugs, and there are two guards that are in front of you. They begin to call out for the more guards to come and assist them. Roll a perception check quickly, Glyph.
Okay.
Did Glyph not use?
I used the Zephyr Strike to
to like get the heck out of there,
to
right?
bolt away. Yeah, I was moving probably like one step faster than them because I believe I'm at level 2 exhaustion.
Oh, that's right. You're half speed.
Yeah. So you're basically just moving normal speed away from them.
Last time you said I got away or into the trees.
Yeah, you do. You take off towards the woods, the
Right.
the wooded area inside the city.
I head that direction. I rolled a 14 on my perception check.
Okay. As you do so, and you see these guards beginning to like call out, you see this person jump in front of you. This person is much smaller than you, about Ruben sized, maybe a little bit bigger. You see a stick in their hand, and all of a sudden the guards that are behind you, you hear them go, whoa, what's going on? And that little person darts past you. And you hear
Which
the
direction?
guards,
They go towards the
back
guards?
towards where the guards are.
Okay.
So all on the side of the mansion, right? All this is happening right on the side.
Well, yeah, you can see through the window that you guys were hiding behind. You can see this happening. You see them through the window becoming entangled in all these vines coming up from the ground, grappling onto them. The little individual then runs up and smacks both of these guards across the head. Are you guys watching?
Last I checked, we were setting a fire. I was setting a fire.
We're trying to. I think I blew the match out. Are Khalladak and Arnie and I all in that library together?
Yeah, you had just pulled Arnie out of the bag of holding, I think, or something.
I think that I had whispered something to Glyph, but I don't remember what it was anymore. And then he took off running.
Yeah.
And so last I knew, so I probably tracked him around the room, and I guess I am seeing all of that.
I mean, if you were kind of looking out the window, you would have seen all of that.
Then I saw it.
Yes. So what you see then is
Arnie. Khal, come here.
What you all see is a little halfling female. She looks on the older side, but halflings age much slower, just like, elves and all of them do. So she looks older. She's got some gray hairs, and she's just thwacked both of these guards across the head, knocking them unconscious. They're still wrapped up in these vines. It does not appear as though anybody else heard them.
First, I'm going to turn around and motion at Khal and Arnie. Hey, I'm over here. There's somebody out here. I don't know what they're doing, but Glyph's either in trouble or he's being assisted. I cannot tell.
Is there anything in this room besides books? Have we already talked about that?
There's a desk, and it looks like it's a study of some sort.
Arnie, do you recognize that little woman, the halfling? Right?
Arnie peeks his head out over the little windowsill and is just like,
it is darker, but I believe that looks like Miss Peapod.
I'd like to check in the desk.
Okay.
Everything from the outside
completely
world,
neglecting the storyline, just not even worried about it. Cal's just checking the desk.
No,
everything from the outside world has taught me that there are things in desks. One desk had one journal.
Yes, containers are organizers.
In the desk, you find one that's just these loose metal pincer things and these loose rubber straps.
Okay, those are treasure to me now, and I will be taking them.
Okay, so you have some
Metal
rubber bands
pincers.
and paper clips.
Okay.
Are they uniformly shaped paper
No,
clips?
they're all
what's the
kind
quality?
of slightly oddly shaped, but you can tell that's their function.
Well, how did they make
I
the
take
rubber
one
bands
out.
out of?
Rubber.
Oh.
I'd take one out to shoot at Arnie, and it just shoots and hits me back in the face.
Okay. And the other drawers just contain loose quills and papers and things.
Arnie, who's Peapod? Who's Miss Peapod?
Miss Peapod, she's kind of the head over the halfling sector of the city. Everybody listens to her.
Is this window open? Can I open it, or is it?
I think you guys left it cracked open because Glyph was supposed to try and get through it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
my
trying to
assumption
get
was
to
we
it.
were looking at a different window now. Okay.
No, this be the same window.
Okay.
Where the guards are going to inspect, yeah.
You see her looking around now, and she notices the window cracked.
I'm
open,
hanging out at kind of looking.
and she sees you and hustles over to it with her little halfling feet. She also looks over at the woods where you are, Glyph, and she's motioning you back to her.
I think I'm around a tree. I'm halfway behind a tree, just kind of watching back at this whole thing, and I spot that, and I start walking like this, but I'm still walking normal speed.
Normal speed. You think
I'm just moving my hands like I'm zooming, but I'm just not.
I'd like to reach my long arm and try to pick her up and pull her in the window.
Are
If
you
that's what she
suddenly
wants.
at the window?
Yeah, I walk back over there
gets
to get my rubber
window.
band.
Yeah, she gets to the window, and all of a sudden, your big old meaty hand just grips onto the back of her, and pulls her through. And you see her struggle a bit,
Get your hands off me now! You let go of me. I'm trying to help you.
In the meantime, I'm trying to look around to make sure there's no more guards coming. I feel like I have a better vantage point than the others.
no other guards seem to have come this way. So, and then the vines slowly start to disappear and go back into the ground, and both of the guys slump to the ground unconscious.
Okay, so no necessary work to ensure they are done for.
I mean, they're you don't know that they're dead.
Slit
Okay,
their throats.
I'm gonna walk up to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly pull something out of my back pocket, and I'm gonna put it away, and then I'm gonna grab each of them by their arms, and I'm gonna pull them over to the cart house, and I'm gonna shove them in one of the carts. They're both gonna be in there, just kind of holding their arms over each other, just kind of piling up like buddies.
Perfect.
Stacked
Okay.
up.
So they passed out drunk?
Yeah, they're just having a good night.
You make it back to the window, and Miss Peapod's now I don't know anything about you.
Khalladak rock pusher.
You're very odd. I've never seen somebody that's like an actual like bugbear before. I ain't never had to encounter one. I've encountered some of your smaller folk.
Thank you.
I don't know that was.
I don't know that this is a friendly meeting or not, but I do know one thing. You're here on some sort of suspicious activity. I've been watching you all night since y'all blew holes inside of the Tiny Toe Tavern. I keep an eye on things like this. So I've been keeping my eye on you, and I saw you kill that priest. I don't know why, but I know the lawman's got something against you, and if the lawman's got something against you, then I probably like you.
I walk up behind her and I say, I'm the only lawman around here you have to worry about. Still dressed up as the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, so she knows he's not the sheriff.
Yeah, she's like, I saw through your little ruse a while ago.
Do I have the mace? Is it on me or is it in the bag? I've got both of them. I think I'm carrying
The
one.
gold one's in the bag.
Yeah, I think you put them both in the bag.
Real quick,
Mhm.
which one of us is carrying the bag?
I never know the answer to this question.
That's why I want to go ahead and do it.
It was
now.
either you or Khal, because
I think it's Glyph because
I think
isn't
it's
it
me.
actually Glyph's bag?
It's my bag.
because you threw the bag through the window with
Oh
Arnie
crap!
in it.
Arnie's in the bag inside.
Yeah, you
Oh, so it's just on the
out.
floor.
So
So
I think-
whoever opened it up has
Yeah.
So I pick it up and I pull the non-ornate one out, the useful one out.
Okay.
I pull that one out and I hand. There you go, Glyph. I hand you your bag. Oh. No, we have his journal, don't we? Okay, I want to pull the mace and the journal both out.
Okay.
I say, and I flip through the page. It turns out your priest was actually a lackey for Rick the dragon, the
Oh.
black dragon.
He ain't my priest.
Well, he's somebody's priest. Well, he tried to take us out, so we took him out.
I'm glad to hear that. I don't know who this Ricker is, but
He's a dragon.
all the dragons be dead. So I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well, you're just wrong about that, but we're gonna let it go for now. Why are you helping us?
Whenever I see somebody here in this town and they don't get along with the law, I know that they's a good person to work with. This law town, everybody here is corrupt. And like, I
Is
know
the sheriff corrupt? Because I thought he's kind of a good fella.
Sheriff Taylor is a nice man. He's the only good one, it seems like. The others,
He
they
seemed
just
like a
do
decent
whatever.
fella, and I was kind of feeling bad that we skipped out on him. You know,
It's
things
really,
happen.
it's this mayor. That is the real problem.
Hey, you want to help us steal some
listen.
of that fruit?
Listen here, Miss Peapad. We're about ready to burn this mother down. And I light another match.
Well, I'd rather see him be brought to justice than burned alive in his bed.
Why don't you like him?
Well, ever since he started becoming the mayor, he done took over Fuller's tree. He kept a solid guard on it, and now we can't really truly enjoy the fruits of its blessings every year.
And what are those blessings?
Well, it's a fruit, and whenever we get to enjoy it, it gives us a revitalization. It fills us up. It gives us just an overwhelming sense of abilities and things like that we get filled up, and it makes our stats better.
This hobbit's awareness of the world is very high. Halfling, sorry. You know, I haven't been feeling quite right. Are those my stats? Is that what you're talking about? I'm really slow,
sure it
right?
is.
Okay. So the other thing I drank were anti-stats. I need to get me some stats. Stat.
I'm thinking we just break through this fourth wall and just get on. Let's go get the mayor, bring him to justice.
So I kind of look around at everybody else. I think we're kind of pot committed to this little mission that we're on right now. You tagging along or?
Well, I'm in here now. It's the closest I've ever gotten to be able to serve that mayor justice. So I'm on your side.
Peapad.
Listen here, Peapad. Have you ever been in this house?
It's Peapod, but if y'all want to keep saying
I'm
that,
so sorry. I just repeat whatever Khal says. He's usually got a quick ear, and I trust him. So I just thought maybe
I'm pretty sure I heard Ruben say Peapad. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard that before too. I was just walking up, and I was a little out of earshot, but I think that's right.
well, it's all right. It's fine. It's Peapod, so we'll just keep it at that if you don't mind.
Sure. Sure, Miss Pot.
If we're going to get the mayor, we're going to have to look for him.
I walk up to Miss Peapod and I hold out my hand. I say, "All right, now we're gonna trust you here, and you're gonna help us find this. All right. But if there's any misgivings, I'm gonna have you deal with the big guy on your own. He's like 4 times your size, so think quickly on this one."
I've dealt with bigger before. Killed an owlbear or 2 in my time, if you know what I mean.
Yet owlbears I've seen. Yep.
Do you just mean you killed an owlbear, or do you mean something else?
No, an owlbear or
Okay.
2.
I wasn't sure either if that was some kind of idiom or some
Yeah,
No,
other
it's
I
phrase.
didn't know if
just
it was
it's just
like-
a fact. I've
okay.
got 2 owlbear skulls inside of my dwelling.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna check those out after all of this for sure, because I have not seen
I used
the
to
skull.
push a rock.
Wow.
It was bigger than an owl bear.
I'm sure it was, honey.
well, Miss Peapod, my name's Ruben P. Glowstone. That large fella is Khalladak, and this is Glyphord.
Hey.
And the older gentleman who's remaining strangely quiet,
Hey,
his name's Arnie.
hey, we've met a couple times over at near Tiny Toe Tavern, you know.
And she's like, "Oh, I remember you. I've seen you come in here. Every time, though, you've got a whole new group of people with you. You know, every time. I just, in fact, there's a couple people that I feel like I've seen leave with you from the village, and just I ain't seen him around for a while."
Well, he's real mysterious like that. Anyway, so Khal, did you find anything in that desk?
I shoot a rubber band at him.
Me?
Yeah.
I want to catch it.
Make a dexterity check to try and catch that little rubber band.
13.
It bounces off your chest, but you fumble your fingers, and eventually you're able to catch it.
What is this?
I'm tying my hair, my beard, everything.
What's this room got? One
Okay.
exit, 2 exits.
There are so the room that you're in has 2 doors to it. One to your far left and one to your far right.
I'm gonna walk right up to the left door and I'm just gonna wrench it right open.
Okay, so when you pop open that door, you are actually faced with a short hallway and another door. And there are like 2 big windows on each side of it. It looks like it leads out to like a small sitting area porch outside.
It leads where, did you say, Jordan?
It actually leads to like a very short hallway that leads further off to the right and leads into a couple more rooms. And then to your left is just like the end of the hallway. So you're kind
Okay,
of
so this is like we're at the
facing
extreme edge of a very long hallway on the back side of the house.
correct.
Are those do they have doors that are closed off, or can we see into the rooms?
They are open. They're actually open. Just little mini archways.
Any
leading
light
beyond.
flickering in rooms? or
A
is it
couple
dark?
candles. You do see some candles. Not in the room you're in, but it looks like in the room beyond, past the hallway.
Can I try to open the other door?
You open it, and it has another small
can try.
hallway. Now, this is leading to a door across from you, and then there's a hallway kind of leading down to your left, and there's a door right across from you on the other side of the hallway.
Peapod, which way do we go?
I have no idea. I've never been in here before.
Arnie, which way do we go?
I've never been in here either. We're breaking and entering. I have no idea what we're doing.
There's candlelight just down there.
Okay, I'll sneak.
Go take a peek.
So you leave through the doorway that Glyph had opened, and you begin to sneak down. You notice as you're going down here, there's a hallway kind of off to your right. It seems to curl around back to the hallway that you were just looking down. But then it goes onward into what looks to be a bigger room. And as you make your way into there, you then like go through this archway, and I'm assuming you're not just like walking in, but you're just kind of creeping in.
Emperor's New Groove crunking it.
Okay. So give me a stealth check.
This is more of a performance check, honestly. Come on.
If it's crunking it, yeah.
A 14.
14? Okay.
Come
So,
on. This
yeah,
guy has
you-
his own theme music.
Yeah, you creep in there tippy toe style, and you look in the room, and this is like a big entertainment space. So there's some couches in here. There's a big fireplace in the middle of the room. It's got like a fireplace on each side of it. So it's just kind of sitting there in the center. And there's some couches around. It looks like a big entertainment space. And to your left, you see a bunch of windows and a pair of double doors. When you look out the windows, you're able to see that there are trees back there. This appears to be that back area, the big walled off area in the back. And one thing, go ahead and roll me a perception check for this one.
8.
8. Okay. Yeah, you just see some trees back there.
Okay. I'll motion them to come on.
Y'all want to roll me some stealth checks to sneak through this house? I'm going to roll for Arnie and Miss Peapod.
Rolling twice. 17.
Oh, wow. With
23 and
disadvantage?
17.
Wow. Okay, great. Yeah, that's really good.
16 for me.
So everybody's doing such a great job sneaking along. Everybody. And then Arnie is not looking where he's going, and he trips on a candlestick, and it goes.
I like jump and hide behind a couch.
Yeah, I think I scramble as well.
So you're all hiding behind some couches and things. And after a couple moments, go ahead and roll me some perception checks.
So good at these.
Another disadvantage.
A 4.
7.
15.
The second one was an 18,
15.
but we'll keep the 4, I guess.
Thank goodness for Ruben, because
thanks, man.
everybody rolled. They were just kind of like looking around. It's kind of like that pitch, when you're in like perfect quiet where your ears kind of ring. It's that quiet. So Ruben, you suddenly hear like it sounds like it's coming from upstairs, like a couple people's feet.
Are there
Just
stairs
like-
in the room we're in?
Not in the room you're in. No.
Okay.
So you hear somebody moving around upstairs.
Outside. Wait, what'd you say?
Somebody's upstairs. Somebody's just woke up.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. What do we do?
Outside. Outside.
Peep, can anybody, Arnie, make us invisible.
I can't do that.
I'm gonna hide under this rug.
Miss Peapod's like,
Maybe if we get outside, maybe I can conceal us in some way.
Okay, outside.
Yeah, outside.
Is the door locked?
the door is locked, but locked from the inside. So you're able to unlock it.
So
And we would like to quickly shuffle into the back.
Okay.
Can I relock it and it close behind us, or is it a deadbolt?
Don't lock it
It's
behind us.
like a deadbolt type thing.
They're gonna notice.
So you guys can unlock it, run outside, close it, and then hope nobody looks at the lock. So you guys all do. You all pop out, you jump outside and close the door. Really.
I want to just push my back to, as soon as it's not glass, but it goes back to being like a whatever it is, brick or whatever. I
Mhm.
want to push my back to it and just kind of like peek in the window.
So as you're doing that, I'll say one of the first things you all notice when you get outside is it's a big backyard. It looks like it was probably a nice entertainment space at one time as well, like a little garden sitting area. But pretty much all of the furniture that's back here has been like pushed to the sides. It's all like out of the way. And the trees, there's these big pine trees that go around the entire wall, on the inside of the entire wall. And they're a little bit taller than the wall itself. But there are also some trees inside of those trees, like inside of here, a little tighter in. And these trees are all trees with leaves of different colors. There are some with purple leaves, some blue leaves, some multicolored leaves, some leaves of, both a little bit red and,
Any pink with fruit on it.
there are pink leaves, but they're like pink and then faded pink, and they're kind of multicolored.
Any fruit on any of them.
You do see some fruit on some of them. Slowly, a like fog kind of comes in and like mists up the windows right in front of Miss Peapod. She just makes like the windows mist up.
A light condensation.
Yes.
Hey, that's a really good trick. I need to learn more from you.
It's just something I've been able to do since I was a youngin'.
I'm watching inside the windows.
Okay, they condensate a bit, but I'll say that you'll still be able to like look through them if you're really peering. You do see eventually a person come down the stairs, or not come down the stairs, but obviously they were from upstairs. But they come into the room with a candle stick in their hand. They seem to be like looking around, wearing like a nightgown. And this individual walks over, looks around the room, doesn't seem to notice anything, and then turns around and begins to walk back from whence they came.
I'm keeping my eye on them as long as they're within sight, trying to figure out, are they going back up? Are they going into other rooms down here?
When they go back from where they came from, they peel off to the right. Looks like they may have gone down another hallway.
That's enough to know they haven't gone back upstairs.
I don't think he's gone back to bed yet.
I'm inspecting the fruit.
Khal, I think we're going to need you to...
I'm way far away.
You turn around, Khal's just like looking up at all these trees. So you begin to look at these fruits. None of them, I'll say, the fruits that you do see on some of these trees, none of them appear to be like the same as the fruit that you had seen on the Fuller's tree, because that tree is like pink with yellow dots on it. Mm-hmm. And none of these look like that. They all look like some look like they're close. Like some of them are like yellow with pink, like little striations here and there, or some look even like blue with yellow dots. You know, they're all just like different kinds of fruits.
Well, if I've learned anything from holes, you don't go anywhere near stuff with yellow spots. But I will try the pink with the yellow stripes.
You're gonna eat it?
Yes.
The pink with yellow stripes?
I would like to just like take...
So the pink with yellow dots was what Fuller's fruit is.
Okay.
But that's you don't see that here.
Right,
You just saw that on the main tree.
The pink with stripes.
The pink with stripes. Okay.
You said that one, right?
Yeah, there was.
And I would like
pink with stripes.
to just hit it with my sword and catch it in my mouth.
Okay. Sure, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I mean, that's just fun.
He's got a 10-foot reach.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you take a bite out of it.
I swallowed it whole. I thought.
Oh, okay. You take you take a whole.
Big as this fruit.
This fruit's like a small plum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yoshi'd it.
You Yoshi.
There is a little bit of a pit in there.
I was gonna say, is there a pit? Is there a seed?
So roll a Constitution saving throw just to see if you choke on this thing.
One.
Oh wait, Constitution saving throw, right?
Saving throw.
Okay, I got a critical success.
Okay, good. Yeah, you begin to like feel it clog, and then you're just like,
not today.
Choke it down.
I want to just like spit it super far.
Okay, yeah. You start sucking it down. Notice there's a pit, and just like push your tongue right through the fruit, and just shoot the pit right out of your mouth. So you chew it up. There's like a sweetness that hits at first, but then there's like a little bitter back end. You swallow it all the way. And you feel, surprisingly, for like a second, you feel like, well, I was actually kind of like you might have been a little hungry. You guys haven't eaten for a little bit.
Well, then I'm gonna eat another one.
You eat it, but roll me another Constitution saving
in the
throw.
same manner.
All right, 10.
You suddenly feel your bowels struck with. Like you're about to poop yourself. You're about to poop
I
yourself.
bolt to the back trees, corner.
You get to the back trees and immediately poop flows out of your butt. You are now at disadvantage on all your ability checks and saving throws for the next hour.
Just complete disadvantage.
Yes.
Was this because he ate the pit? Like, did he
No, he
unsuccessfully?
spit the pit out. He ate this fruit.
This
and
is
it
just bad fruit.
It's just not good. So all three of you are at disadvantage on ability checks.
Am
So
I? What am I? Oh, because
you took the juice and you failed your constitution.
did I? Oh, you're right. I did.
Holy crap!
You want to take another fruit?
Hold up.
I'll take another fruit. Like, man,
I need to.
that was rough, but I am hungry.
It's funny because it's like you're like full, but you're also pooping yourself in like all over the place.
Well, let me try the other one then.
Okay.
Is
You
there
try
just
another
2
one?
trees with fruit on them?
There were like 4 trees that you could see still had fruit on them.
And are all the trees different?
Yeah, the trees all look different.
And so, therefore, all the fruit.
All the
Is
fruit
also-
looks different. The one thing that is in common is that none of them are pink with yellow dots.
Give me not the blue with yellow dots.
Okay.
Give me a different one.
Okay, I'll say you choose one that is purple with green dots.
Not even a good color combination.
No.
That's Barney. It's
Yeah,
a Barney fruit.
it's the Barney fruit. Okay, so you scarf that one down too. Another Constitution saving throw. This one's at disadvantage.
Oh wow, 18 and a 20. So,
Wow. Okay. So you actually feel pretty good about this. Nothing bad happens.
I don't go back to normal.
Nope.
All right, I'm done with this fruit. This fruit's stupid.
I want to. What? So there's purple with green, pink with yellow stripes, blue, and there's a
With
fourth
yellow
one.
dots.
Yeah, blue with yellow dots.
And there's a fourth one.
Yes. It's just red. I mean, like, I guess I should ask, like, are you guys investigating the area? Are you just like looking
I
at
haven't left
Other
the
things
house
on
yet.
my mind.
I haven't left the house yet.
You're still pinned up
I'm
against it.
I'm still facing, like, watching the windows, kind of in, like, back and forth, watching the windows to see if I see the guy again. Looking back and watching Khal, going back to the window.
Okay.
I'm trying to be the eyes right now.
Yeah.
So for you seeing me, you watched me hit a fruit from the tree, eat it, shoot a pit out of my mouth at a high velocity, and then take off running into the woods, and then come back out and eat another one.
Like every few minutes, Khal, you poop a little bit in your pants. Just a little bit. It's like a little squirt. You know, like you think it's gonna be a toot, and then it's a real shart.
Let me tell you, Khal is no stranger to this feeling.
Is
Man, probably eats rocks.
Pushing a rock will push some stuff out. Let me tell you.
is Peapod standing at the house, or has she moved?
She's kind of stayed by the door with you.
As I watch Khal just eating away, munching away on these fruits, I ask her. I say, so is he growing his own? What's he got growing back here? Is this just more Fuller's fruit stuff he's got growing?
Wow, this does look like it could be something like that. It looks like some of these fruits, that one right there, the one that he just took a big old bite out of, that one almost looks like what they fed us last year. And so many of us had the shits that it's gotta be that. It's gotta be that. This is what he's been doing. He keeps making these different fruits and bringing them out to us, and he's chalking it up to be Fuller's fruit, but it ain't Fuller's fruit at all.
That's really on them if they can't tell pink from blue.
He peels it.
Oh, all right.
So these are fake fruits. These aren't. He's like
These-
making his own fruits.
Looks like he's trying to do something like that.
How do you make a fruit?
Grow it, you know?
Make a nature check.
Make a nature check. How do you make fruit?
This is how you growing hybrid fruits. I want to take one more look in the door.
Okay.
Anything?
As you're looking through the glass, you do see the candle and the person go by, it seems they go off to the left, down like the opposite hall.
I'm gonna creep back kind of into the middle of the yard where the trees are. To closer inspect some of these fruits, but also I want to keep my eyes on the upstairs windows to see if I see candlelight, meaning he is now back upstairs.
Okay.
But I would like to take one of each fruit.
Great. You might have to get some assistance because they're up a little ways.
I'll boost him.
But it's like Khal is like hunched over a little
Just
bit.
one arm.
One arm.
A little bit of poop.
A little bit of poop.
So I grab one of each of them. So blue with yellow, pink with yellow stripes, purple with green, and just red.
Yes.
You know what? We're going to grab 2 of each.
Okay. Grab 2 of each.
2's a more appropriate number.
I go over to Glyph and I drop them all in the bag. I'm going to hold on to one red one, but I drop the rest in the bag.
All right.
Well, the only reason I'm letting you do this is I know they'll be preserved in here. I open it up.
I just walk over to you as you're sitting on the ground and just like
on the
open your
back.
pouch and just start dropping stuff in it. And then I cinch it back up.
What are you guys, Glyph, what are you doing during this?
I've been hanging out with Arnie. We're just kind of in the corner, I think, just kind of watching what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe playing a game.
I'm doing that thing that dogs do and just scooting my butt across the just
You're just
across the
scooting your
grass.
butt across the grass. Okay.
Do you not have pants on?
Not anymore.
Okay, so
All right.
everybody gets to see Khalladak privates.
In all his glory.
I like to think it's like a cartoon bear. Can't really see anything. There's
You're just that hairy.
Just so much
Okay.
hair in front of it.
Makes sense.
From my vantage point, being held aloft as I'm picking fruit, was I able to see the candlelight back upstairs or no?
In that amount of time, I'd say eventually you do see like a light vaguely poof on up there, but then immediately like go out.
So after I deposit the fruits into the bag of holding, I think we're good to go back inside. I think he's gone back to sleep. Let's go.
So one thing I was gonna see if you guys were kind of looking around, which I figure you guys were, just go ahead and give me like a quick investigation.
Oh, okay. Investigation. Good. I have +0.
I got a 6.
11.
Me too. Wait, not the 11, the 6.
Okay, well, Miss Peapod got a 14. She's making up for y'all's shortcomings.
That's why we brought her on.
As y'all are kind of looking around, she starts kind of looking around back there, investigating these trees and kind of figuring out what the heck he's trying to do. She notices that like the dirt is, there's definitely been a lot of movement from the house to these different trees.
Don't come over here near this dirt. You're gonna want to steer clear of this dirt.
She doesn't have a problem with that at all. She just sees this like slide in the ground where you've been like scooting your butt across. She notices it kind of veers around to like this side of the house that's still back there, still back in the area, but it kind of like butts up to the house. And there's like tracks leading there. Like the ground is still, it's been worn going to that side. And there is no door there.
So I'm assuming we've just been informed of all of this.
Yeah, she kind of goes over to that area and she starts motioning for you all to come over.
So as we get over there and look, do we see what appears to be footprints walking into a brick wall?
It's sort of, it
Is
just
this a
looks like
platform 9 3/4 situation?
not quite that. It does seem to stop a little short at some like bushes that are there.
I will investigate the area again, now that I know what I'm looking at.
As you're messing with the bush itself, it kind of like slides.
Like in the original Zelda?
Kind of like it just kind of slides to the side, and it feels like it's got like rollers that are connected to like the actual building itself. So you push it and you see them actually roll on like a track, like,
I'd like to smash a nearby pot to see if there's any gems in it. Just kidding.
You
I
would
didn't do
smash a
that.
pot?
Nope.
Please don't let him do that.
When you do that, there is a trap door beneath it.
Khal, check this trapdoor. Wait, which one of you is good at checking that kind of stuff?
I scoot over. I have something that if it's a dexterity saving throw with a trap, then I get advantage on it.
It's not a trap, it's a trap door.
Trap door. Not a trapped trap
Not
door.
a trap, well, that you can tell.
Okay, well, like I said, if it's a dexterity
Don't
saving
forget
throw-
that I have a dexterity. I have advantage on this. So you go and you tug on it, or you touch
Yeah, I'll
it.
tug on it.
Okay. There's like it's just like one of those little metal circular handles, and you just kind of lift it. So you go to lift it, and you encounter resistance.
Well, I have a lot of strength. I'm going to resist harder.
The DM is smiling.
Is it Khal? Just can't you like pick it or something?
That's not what I can do. I'm pulling as hard as I can.
Okay.
don't know what you can
give me a strength check. I'll say, well, no, you're at disadvantage right now because you're pooping yourself.
7.
A 7.
Oh man.
So I just poop myself some more.
You pull really hard, and then somebody just sees a little bit of poop come out your bottom of your pant leg.
It's a little. No, he's not wearing pants right now. Remember?
Oh, that's right. You took them off, so you just see some dribble down from his butthole.
Oh gosh.
It's just too graphic.
This isn't my fault. It's partially my fault.
Cam ate the fruit. I think Glyph and Arnie are a bit slow to make their way over there. They're kind of looking at the ground like, huh, look, there's tracks here. You guys have all realized this minutes ago.
My, whoa.
Arnie,
Hmm?
I think they've found a trap door.
It appears that way.
I'll try to open it. And I walk down and I try to
I cast guidance. I walk over and I just say, "Just don't poop yourself."
I walk up to the lock and
You get a D4
+4? Yeah.
to add.
and I'm doing a sleight of hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here's the first one. Woo-hoo. Okay. 22. Here's the second one. 8. I will roll the D4. +4. 12.
Do you have thieves' tools on you by chance?
I don't believe so. I'm
Okay.
a cartographer.
He's just
apparently.
credit carding this.
Yeah.
So Arnie is like,
Maybe if you just here, I've got my tool. Oh,
Well, I have
Wait,
this
where
crowbar.
is it?
oh, you do have a crowbar.
I
Yeah,
have
you
a
could use
crowbar.
that. You could use that.
Okay, so Arnie's like trying to come up with something that he apparently didn't have. And
So
I pull out a
with the
crowbar.
crowbar kind of will like offset the disadvantage. So we'll say that it was your first roll. So
which was a 22.
yeah. Yeah.
26.
So you're going over there thinking about what you're needing to do, and then you just are like thinking about how you could pick it, and you've got an idea, but then you're like, oh wait, I've got this crowbar. And so you pull that out, you wedge it in there, and you yank it, and there's like a splintering of wood, and it pops open.
Is it a terribly loud? Am I concerned at that level of noise?
It's not as loud as the candelabra falling over.
Okay.
Which is
And
the
we're
thing.
outside.
But it is definitely a snapping of thick wood.
I glance up at the windows.
The quietest of Jimmy's.
You don't see anything flicker on up top.
Okay.
So I'm still down here in front of the door. I'm gonna take the side that I leveraged, and I'm gonna crack it open.
I loosen that for you.
So you see a little stairway leading down to what appears to be some sort of room beyond. It looks like a little basement stair. The area beyond is lit.
Okay, I turn around to the rest of the guys and I say, "Guys, this is the second basement I've led us down tonight. Are you sure you want to do this?"
Yeah, the first one was real nice.
I feel like we topped out with the first one. We got that gold mace.
We're actually doing all right so far with our basement. I think.
All
here
right,
we go.
Here we go. I open the doors and begin walking down.
Glyph, you make your way down these stairs, not a long set of stairs. And when you get to the bottom, inside appears to be a lab of some sort. You see lots of little plants all over the place. The room is fairly large. Like it's about 20 by 30. Like it's not a small room. It's not like a small basement room. It's a pretty sizable room.
Okay.
There are like work areas like all around the outside and a couple of like benches with tables in the middle of the room. And yeah, you just see a bunch of like pots, soils. It appears to be some fruit. You even see fuller's fruit on a table.
I'm gonna go snag one of those.
I turn around to Arnie. And I say, Arnie, you are going to love this place.
I would also like to walk over to the real fruits.
Okay, there's only 2 of them, and they're on a little shelf.
I want to turn around and I'd be like, "Is this the right one?"
Yes, that appears it.
and you see Miss Peapod.
That is definitely Fuller's fruit. No doubt about it.
And she like goes to. Did you take a bite of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take a bite.
Constitution check.
No, you suddenly
I'm just dead now.
feel full as you've ever felt, and like having eaten the biggest meal that you've ever had. Roll 2d4.
6.
Okay, you get 6 points of health back. If you have not lost any health, then you don't get anything. You don't get temporary hit points or anything. But if you had lost health, you would gain some right now. And then you also get +1 to all of your ability scores currently.
Okay.
For the next 24 hours.
+1 for
Is he
24 hours.
still at disadvantage?
He's still at disadvantage. It didn't cancel out any of that, but he just has +1 to all of his ability scores.
And I'm still holding a large piece
You
of
still
fruit
got
in
a
my hand.
big chunk of fruit in front. Yeah, it's about the size of like a melon, but a soft. Yeah, you could
I
bite
want to
into
break a part off and just start passing it out.
it. Okay,
Guys,
everyone.
You got to try
starts-
this. You got to try this fruit.
Everyone, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know about everybody. Miss Peapod immediately grabs some and scarfs it down. She's like, that's that sweet, sweet nectar. I love this stuff. This is what I yearn for every year. We haven't had it in a while.
That's
now.
enough. That's enough, Miss. I take a bite.
Just
Okay.
eat the fruit.
So all of you roll. If you have any hit points lost, you can roll 2d4.
All right.
Heyo.
So there's still one sitting on the table.
There's still a full one sitting on the table.
We got to put that in the bag.
In the bag.
Ruben, you're beginning to stuff it in the bag. All of the sudden, you feel something slam you in the back. Everybody, roll initiative.
All right. 9.
8.
Ooh. This isn't good for you guys.
11.
Showing your cards
Okay.
there, Jordan.
I mean, it could be anything.
Do I take damage
Yeah, you're going to take some damage.
after
You're
I
gonna-
bit the fruit?
I wish I hadn't told him.
9 damage.
He broke him.
actually.
Is it taking a minute for that health to kick in? Like maybe
Actually,
it's
hang
now
on.
kicking in. Like it took a minute to digest.
You
and
Smoothest
actually get-
negotiator.
I
hang
chewed
on.
it real slow.
What'd I say, 9?
Yeah.
It's actually 9. 15
15.
damage. It's 15 damage.
All right, cool.
What the hell? What's your max?
35.
Well, you still have that fruit in your hand, so when you get hit, Ruben, the rest of the group suddenly sees what appears to be like a giant not giant. I mean, he's just big, gray.
Bigger than me,
Dwarf.
smaller than me.
He's a little bit smaller than you, but a big gray dwarf. Bigger than normal sized dwarfs. But he's got dwarven features and a look to him, and his eyes look very menacing. He is, however, wearing like gardener's clothes, but he's got this big pick in his hand.
I look at him and go, You want to kill the mayor?
I work for the mayor.
You want to kill him?
Nope.
All right. I read you differently.
Resolved.
I read you differently.
So they're gonna get a surprise round.
That wasn't his surprise?
Yeah.
He is not gonna go anymore, but the other couple are. There is a swing at Khal. You are suddenly hit. So that's going to be, an 18 will definitely hit you. 10, 11, 12 damage to you. And then another one is going to swing on Arnie. So 11 for Arnie. And then the other one is going to swing at Glyph.
He gets 3 attacks?
No, there's
3 of them.
You now see that there are 4 guys standing in the room, all big dwarf guys. Good thing is he rolled really bad. Rolled a 6 and a 5.
Ain't gonna happen. Glyph does a nimble backflip.
Yeah, you see him like appearing as he begins to swing at you, and you're just able to like duck past his swing. So now in front of you guys, down in this hole, you see 4 of these huge dudes. They're all dwarven in their appearance, but much larger than you would ever suspect to see a dwarf. Glyph. These guys you do recognize, not them fit like personally, but you recognize what these guys are, just because of where you kind of grew up in the Underdark and everything. You've seen these guys before. These are Duergar. They are basically dark dwarves. Now starting at the top is them. So they get to just go again. So the one that was going after Ruben, he doesn't have advantage this time, so that's gonna miss. Then the one that went after Khal is gonna go 10 misses, I think.
Yep.
The one that's going after Arnie, 17, that's gonna hit. 14. Ooh. And then the last one is going after Glyph again. 3.
Can't do it.
They appeared and they looked super intimidating, and now they're just flailing around with their picks. So Ruben, you're up now.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to scramble back to where I'm kind of in line with the rest of my party, because I assume I was the farthest forward into the room at this point.
Yeah, I think you had kind of walked up next to Glyph to put the stuff in his pouch. So are you moving away? He's going to get an opportunity attack on you.
I was going to move to where I was right up next to people, but if I'm already next to them, then I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And I will cast Bless on Glyph, Khal, and Peapod, which gives you a D4 to add to an attack roll or a saving throw for 1 minute. It's just constant. You have every time you got a minute.
Next we have Glyph.
Okay, what's Glyph's distance from the nearest guy?
He's right next to you.
Okay, and then the others are...
There's one like kind of behind where Ruben is, and then there's one next to Khal, and Khal is probably like 10 feet from you, and then one next to Arnie, who's also about 10 feet away, and Miss Peapod's kind of in the center. It's kind of like you all form a square with Miss Peapod in the center.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that aim at the guy in front of Khalladak.
Okay.
But before that, I'm going to yell over to Ruben and say, Ruben, try to make something extremely bright. And I put on my sunglasses.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I'll pull up my longbow and I'll take a shot at the guy in front of Khalladak. That's a 19.
That hits.
Okay. And then a 1d8 plus 3 is an 8. The sunglasses was a bonus action.
To flip them out really cool and like slide them on your face.
That's right.
Real Horatio.
Yeah.
Make something really bright.
Next we have Khal.
Who's the beefy boy?
They're all pretty beefy.
They're all pretty beefy.
They're all
Who's the
beefy.
boy.
Do any of them have beards?
Yeah, they all have beards.
I'm gonna run away from the guy I'm near.
Okay. He's gonna
Without
make an
taking-
opportunity.
He can't because I have that.
You have to attack
ability.
him first.
Oh, yeah, I'll swing at him.
Okay.
Gosh dang it. 26 and a 9.
26.
Wait.
Oh no, it's only
No,
for
no, no.
ability checks.
Yeah, attack checks are good.
Oh, okay. 26.
Okay.
Thank God that came first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I swing at that guy, hit him for 12.
12. Wow.
And then I'm going to run over to where Glyph is so that.
You run about 10 feet over to where Glyph is. Arnie is next, and Arnie pulls his arm up and he revs it up. He will hit 7 damage with that. Oh, plus, so he gets 1 charge of this, which allows him to do an extra bit of thunder damage. So he does another 8. So 15 damage to this dude that's next to him as he blasts him real good. He just charged up his little cannon on his hand.
As I watch that happen, I just kind of over my shoulder, dibs.
Yeah, if he's dead.
Hey, I'm a spry old man. I'm not planning on dying.
I call his scryer denier.
So Miss Peapod is gonna go.
She's got a +4
Oh, that's right. She does have a +4 to her attack roll, right?
attack or saving throw. Yeah.
She's just gonna run up to the one that was over by Khal since it's alone. She's gonna shillelagh her stick and charge that guy, which didn't help her much on her attack. Okay, so she swings at him and he just kind of like bats her stick out of the way. So top of the round, their turn now. The one that's by Ruben, an 18.
Warding flare.
Okay, 20. So he did an 18 and a 20.
So cool. Yeah, it's awesome.
10 damage to you as he swings down with his pick.
It hurts and it looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
The one that's over by Arnie is going to actually miss. And the one that Peapod just swung at turns and looks at her and is going to drop his pickaxe on her. And he is going to hit 13 damage to Miss Peapod. That hurt her for sure. The one that's over by y'all, he's trying to make a choice between you guys as he's being surrounded. I think he's going to try and take on the thing that scares him the most, which is Khal.
Oh, okay.
And that's an 18 plus 4 to hit. Oh, he didn't roll good though. So 5 damage to you. Halved. Not much. 2 damage. So that's them as they're all just swinging at you with their picks. Ruben's up.
I'm assuming that pick kind of took me down, given how much damage it was and what I'm down to. I was like kind of down on a knee. So I stand up, and as I stand up, I clutch at, I don't actually have like a holy symbol necklace. I keep forgetting. I think I just got like something stitched onto
Set a patch, yeah.
my freaking Dobby bed sheet that I'm wearing as a smock. In the same way that my that my little light bulbs that I do, this is like a much deeper bassier, like, and it is my channel divinity,
Okay.
and it's Radiance of the Dawn, and every hostile creature within 30 feet makes a Constitution saving throw DC 13.
Normally they have disadvantage in sunlight. They're not going to get disadvantage because it's not true sunlight, but they're not going to get advantage, which is normally what they would get. So they're just going to roll straight. One of them succeeded.
The other 3 take 15 points of radiant damage,
Holy moly.
and that guy takes 7.
So the one over by you is definitely going to take it. I'm going to say the one that was furthest away, the one that was over by Khalladak, was the one originally by Khalladak that's fighting Miss Peapod now. He's going to take the least. Okay, the one that's by Arnie is actually starting to look a little messed up, as is the one that is by Miss Peapod right now. So Glyph, you're up.
All right. If I were to move, would I be at risk of an opportunity attack against me? Okay.
Yes, you would.
So I'll take another aim, but this time I'm going to point towards the Duergar near Ruben.
Okay.
Help my little guy out. It's an 18, and then the damage, so 9 total.
9 total to the one by Ruben. Okie dokie. You fling an arrow over by him and pins him into the shoulder. Khal. So you got a guy between you and Glyph, and he just swung at you and hit you for very little damage.
I got a 20 on my attack. Okay, yeah, so 15 again.
So yeah, you messed him up good.
And then I'd like to take a couple steps back.
Arnie is going to fire from his thing again. He doesn't have another charge of that blast left, so he's just gonna make a normal. That's a miss, so he misses. He fires, but the Durgar like moves out of the way as he blasts. He was ready for it that time. So Miss Peapod, this time she is going to try a little something special. She puts her hands together and smacks them in front of her and gives a little bit of a thunder wave.
Well, if nobody heard before, they're definitely hearing
definitely
it now.
gonna hear it now. I was just thinking about all these noises.
That's what I was thinking. Dadgummit.
Yeah, she's not really thinking straight. She's just in the middle of this fight. So he definitely failed. He's going to take 2d8, 5 damage to him, but he's pushed 10 feet away. She's actually going to move away and try and get over behind, like by you, Ruben. So their turn again. The one by Ruben swings at Ruben.
Warding flare.
And the second one was a 3. So a crit and a 3. That was a definite time to use it.
I was gonna die.
So he misses you. The one that was over by Glyph, he's pretty pissed off at Khal. So he's actually going to take the opportunity attack and move away from Glyph to go hit Khal.
To hit, it's 21.
That'll hit, yeah.
So 7 damage total.
7 damage total. Okay, great. All right. So, yep, you slice him as he runs away. He winces, but he's focused on Khal right now. So he goes and he swings at him, which is a 14 to hit.
Yeah.
13 damage, halved.
I'm hurting.
The one that was over by Arnie is going to swing at him again. Oh, unfortunately, he did hit him. Yeah, Arnie's not got the best of armor. 12 to Arnie. Arnie's still looking okay, but he definitely got hurt. Then the other one is going to... He doesn't like what Miss Peapod did, so he's going to run up to her and attack Miss Peapod. He swings his pickaxe down on her. 13 for her. She didn't bark skin. Ooh, gosh.
She's being a real pea-pad right now.
12. Ooh. Miss Peapod looks really messed up. This time he swings and it like clobbers into her shoulder. You see the pick actually land like in her shoulder. Ruben's up.
Couple quick questions. Do I know what that special mace that we found does? Do I know any of its qualities or anything?
I'll let you do a religion check really quick to see if you can kind of ascertain anything about it.
Natural 20.
Oh,
nice.
At disadvantage?
Oh, shoot. 15.
So you're able to ascertain a little bit more about it more than just the name. When you do damage with it, you can call out the name of Joaquin for a 30-foot radius, or not 30-foot radius, sorry, 30 feet in the line. It'll shoot out golden coins and do 1d6 radiant damage.
Ooh.
And so the stream of golden coins does the additional 1d6 radiant on top of the 1d.
And if you expend
whatever
spell slots, you can add 1d6 of damage per spell slot you expend.
Do those coins disappear after?
Crucial question.
They do.
Can I, as I take a quick kind of look around, can I maneuver around the guy, like staying within contact, but around his side or his back, and
you could hit
in line?
Because there's one that was attacking you, and then one rushed over to attack Miss Peapod. If you maneuvered around by that guy, you could hit the two of them in a line.
Let's give it a whirl.
Okay. So you pull out the mace, looking at the side of it, reading Gold Shower. Joaquin Gold Shower, and all of a sudden there is like this radiance that starts to shine, this yellow radiance that shines all over it.
I want to like slide under his legs and stand up and just batter style, and I just take a swing at this guy
Okay.
with this mace. 17 is my roll.
17 hits.
My strength is a -1. And so this is a 1d6 plus another d6. So let's roll one for radiant, one normal. They're both 3. So 3 and 3.
So 6 damage total.
To, I guess, 2 of them.
I'll make them do a dexterity checks, but they both fail. The one gets a big old mace to the side, but then all of a sudden, all of these radiant coins shoot out of it and start blasting him in the side as well. And then the other one just starts getting the ricochets of those and takes 3 more damage. They're looking messed up, but they ain't down yet. They all kind of look the same.
I would like to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on me.
On yourself.
So that was Ruben. Glyph, you're up.
In terms of where the Duergar are positioned, relative to me, there's no one near me. I could actually move now because
You can move because the one moved away from you to go attack Khal.
and that one is looking just as rough as the other 3.
Pretty much. They all look about the same.
Ruben, what's your hit stat?
The one over by the one that was fighting you looks the worst.
I just healed myself. I still look rough.
And Khal, you're a little better off than him. So I'm going to make my way in front of Ruben, just positioning myself so that I am the next direct in line from the closest Duergar to him. I'll just swing both my short swords at the guy near you to help you kind of be in a good position here. So the first one is a +5 on hit. That's a 16.
16 hits.
And then the second one is a 10. The first sword, I'll do the damage for it now, is an 8.
8. Okay. This is the one by Ruben.
This is one by Ruben, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you slice into him good.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to be postured, I guess, on the side of him, as close as I can get to Ruben to encourage any kind of defensive strategy here.
Okay. He's just like cries out "Ugh," as soon as you slice into his side. Khal, go ahead and do what you want to do.
All right, I'm swinging my greatsword again. We might need the D4 this time. Hey, it's a 3, so 16.
16 just hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo! What in the heck? 2 nat 1s?
For the damage? Oh, man.
Yes. Oh gosh, it'll be 8 damage to that guy. Yeah, and then I'm going to disengage and get 10 feet away from Miss Potts.
That guy that you just sliced with your greatsword, even though it was not your most powerful attack that you've ever done, it still looks like it dealt him a fearsome blow. You just drag it across his chest as he...
And I say, don't follow me.
I plan on it.
Stop following me.
I'm going to definitely follow you, since I really want to kill you. You keep messing me up.
Arnie is really afraid for his own life right now, so he will shoot at the guy by him. And he crits. Of course he does.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Woo,
Okay,
that's somebody to crit.
Yeah.
I'm Arnie's biggest fan, I gotta say.
Yeah, he didn't leave you for dead.
18 damage to the one by him. That's pretty good. He revs up his little hand cannon again and big concussive wave into this guy. And it definitely rocks him a bit. Like you hear like a rib crack.
These guys are not dying.
And now it's Miss Peapod's turn. Miss Peapod is going to touch herself in an appropriate way and heal herself. Well, she did not get a whole lot back, unfortunately. 5 back. All right, it's their turn. Let's see how this goes down.
Warding flare.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Yeah, he rolled an 11. So that was his lowest.
I've got to get some freaking armor. I'm walking around in a bed sheet.
You thought you took
You're
leather
right.
armor.
I have somebody's leather armor on. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
I need some real armor.
This isn't too bad. 7.
He's alive.
The next one, we'll just go ahead and have him go for Peapod since he's over there too.
Hold on. The guy attacked Ruben even though I sliced him in the side.
He sees that I'm injured. He's trying to take me out.
Yeah, he does look at him, and he's definitely looking to come to you next, but he does see that he has put a hurt on this little guy. The one for Miss Peapod, you attacked him, but He doesn't like the way you look either, Khal. I'll say that. He doesn't like the way you look, so he does turn and come at you. Miss Peapod will swing her shillelagh at him. Oh, she's actually gonna hit.
All right.
And she's gonna do 6 damage to him as he runs by. She pops him really quick. That's pretty good. She smacks him across the side, maybe cracks his hip bone a little bit, and he charges for Khal, and he's going to hit with an 18 plus 11, 13 damage halved, so down to 7.
The other one.
Oh yeah, there was another one that was coming for you. Did the one attack Arnie yet? He hasn't attacked Arnie yet. We'll attack Arnie. He's gonna hit. 6, 7, 8 for Arnie. Arnie's looking a little rough as he gets smacked in with this pick. Then the other one, he's got a choice between Glyph and Khal. Just gonna roll a d4 to see what he decides to do, and he goes for Glyph.
He gets distracted easily because we were just talking about him following me.
A 19. Oh goodness though.
No, come on now.
14 damage.
Okay.
To Glyph.
The only hit I've taken, I'm at half of the health I had.
Oh boy.
Well, that would have put me in the grave.
Hopefully you can finish at least one of them on this turn.
The 2 that I had in the line earlier when I did the mace
Yep.
swing
Mm-hmm.
are, what's the distance?
They're about 5 feet from each other.
If I were to do a 15-foot cone spell, can I get more than 2?
You'd have to leave the area of the one that you're closest to get another one in line. You can get the 2,
I really want to chance it.
Do it, I'll be fine.
but if you get hit, what happens?
I go down.
You shouldn't. Well, do what you do.
That was like the perfect Mario sound.
Because yeah, the Mario when he dies.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna stay here.
So you're just gonna aim at the 2 in front
Yeah.
of you?
Burning hands.
Okay.
That is a dex saving throw.
Well, they're both gonna succeed.
Yeah, they take 4 points of damage. Only rolled 9. Oh, I did cast it. I didn't say this, so you can check me on it. I marked off a second spell slot. It's not a first spell slot. I didn't
That's an
say
extra
that.
D.
They gave me another D6.
Okay, go ahead. Just add that.
6.
So it's 4, so it's 2, so go from 4, so 6 total now.
6 total. Okay. So that was the one in front of you and Miss Peapod. They all are continuing to look equally as bad at this point.
Oh my
but
gosh.
The
really
2
wanna get
in
into
front of
that.
you guys are looking really messed up, but they aren't there yet. You've roasted them good. They've got burns across their bodies, but they managed to dodge out of most of the way of it. All right, so it's Glyph's turn.
I'll do a one-handed strike on the closest one.
Okay.
So I'll swing my sword at the first one.
All right.
Let's see what I do. 12.
Don't forget your D4.
Okay. 4.
That's 16. That hits. That hits.
Cool. I was resigning myself, I thought for sure. All right, and 6 plus 3 makes 9, so 9 to the nearest.
9. We'll say that's to the one that was over by Ruben. You whip your sword out and jab at it as it's focused down at Ruben as it lifts its pick to take another swing at him. And you shove your sword through its neck. And it like, and you watch it as it actually starts to shrink down into a more normal sized dwarf size and then slump over and die.
So they made themselves a little bit larger.
They did.
Yeah, I think my offhand I'm going to... Okay, so the next nearest one is also within range of Peapod.
That's the one by Peapod, Miss Peapod.
Yep, and we'll go for her. For hers. Not her, I don't want her. She's cool. A 13. Do I get another D4? Probably not.
Yeah, you to the attack, you do.
15.
Oh, yeah. So that one misses as you swing and you just glance off of his pick as he deflects it to the side and sees
He saw what
that
I did to
you-
the other guy.
Yeah, he sees what you did to the other guy and he's now like looking up at you in terror. Okay, that's Glyph. Good turn. Khal,
All right, who looks the most messed up?
The one that is closest to you.
We'll try hand axing the guy that's close to me.
Okay.
15.
With the D4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, misses.
No.
And then I guess we'll try the javelin this time. Hey, 18.
Okay, that hits.
10 damage.
All right, so you take your hand axe, you swing it at him. He ducks under it, but as he's ducking under it, you pull a javelin from your back. And as he ducks under, you just swing it up into his chin, and he takes it to the face and slumps over as he turns back into a normal-sized dwarf.
2 down.
In front of you. Yep, 2 down.
I'm just going to get out of there.
Okay. Then the one, so Arnie is gonna take a shot at the one by him. It's like, I need more things to do. And he takes a shot, but he misses. He blasts right by it.
Gosh, I hate Arnie so much.
You're so unreliable.
He's so close, but he completely missed. Then Miss Peapod, with everything she has left, she is going to cast Entangle on the one that is closest to her. Ooh, one was a nat 1. Oh, but the other one is going to succeed. Poopy. It is difficult terrain around 20-foot square around where this guy is. She didn't center it on y'all, just enough to get him in there. And that was the end of her turn. We'll do the one for Arnie first. That one critted on Arnie.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
So Arnie's toast.
He might not be toast, but he might be.
Bread.
Actually, it's not that bad. It's only 14 to him. I mean, it's not great for him. He's still pretty messed up. He's not looking so hot.
Is Peapod like on her last leg?
Pretty much, depending on what happens here, as it swings, it's going to swing at her now. Oh, rolled a 10, so it's 14. Oh, shoot, that still hits. I was like, oh, thank goodness. She should have put roll low. Oh, boy.
Here it comes.
She has 1 hit point left. It like takes its pick angrily into her after she tries to wrap it up with its thorns, slamming it into her shoulder. And you just
other
see
shoulder?
like her other shoulder. She has both. It was the one good arm that cast Entangle, and then now she's just like broken both of her collarbones. She's in dire straits. Ruben's turn.
I want to get those two in a line without having any allies in the way.
Yeah, you could do that.
It's technically a 15-foot cone.
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
make
could
it
do that.
trickier.
You could do it.
I will Burning Hands both of them. DC 13 Dex save.
What do they have to hit?
13.
13.
They both fail.
9 points of
Even with
fire
advantage,
damage.
they both failed.
9 points of fire damage.
As you run over to the side next to Arnie, as he's been being beaten and battered with this pick, you just run up, put your hands out in front of you, and as flames rush past, burning both of them, catching them on fire, and even catching some of like the wood in the back on that back bench on fire, as they both burn asunder and turn into little dwarfs again, as they both drop to the ground dead.
So I quick scanning of the room, everybody's dead.
Nothing that hasn't been attacking you is dead.
I'll heal both Khal and Peapod.
Much
For
obliged.
how much?
We'll say that's 7 to her.
Yeah, it helps a little bit. She's happy to have 8 hit points right now.
But I'm at
Khal is gonna get 15.
nice.
I'm gonna go back up the stairs to kind of keep a lookout and try to tell if anybody else is approaching.
Good call. Good call.
Glyph, you run up the stairs and you kind of are poking your head out just to like look. I'll let you do a perception check. I'm not saying When I say poke your head out, it's not going to be a you touch the thing and you automatically are stuck to it situation. You tell me what you're really doing.
Yeah, I think I make my way up. Just a week before, I had that crowbar that lifted one of them up. So I will just kind of nudge one of the doors open. I'm imagining like the door itself is mostly horizontal to the parallel to the ground, and I have to lift it up to open it. So I'll be beginning to lift that up and kind of inspect that back area. Unfortunately, I only rolled a 7. So
okay.
Twice, by the way, in case I'm still under disadvantage.
Yeah.
I just took a healing potion, FYI.
I just pooped my pants again. FYI.
You definitely pooped your pants again. You, as you're sitting there, you don't really notice anything or see anything. Miss Peapod touches herself again for
just lean into it
a little bit more health. Wow, she's rolling so bad. She rolled a 1.
Come on, Peapod.
Jeez. Okay, I think she got like 5 back or something. So as you're sitting there and you're kind of peering out, listening, you all of a sudden do hear like the back door seems to have opened, and you hear a voice shout out,
Blick, Flick, Glick, Blick. Was that you?
and that's where we'll end the session.
So in my notes, Mayor has exited into the backyard.
Well, good job, guys. That was a fun game. I'm curious to see what's going to happen next, because I
we're all gonna die.
Anticipate it.
Nah, man, that Mayor, we're gonna take him out. I got 1 spell slot left.
I got 1 as well.
We'll see what happens next time. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for watching and listening. We really appreciate it. Just stay tuned next time for what happens here on Dungeons of the Dragons. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.